I'm Anton.
I can't get out! I can't get it out at all! I really can't get it out! My name is Komiyama Juri. It's all your fault, sis. It's all your fault I'm in this situation. But I was playing with my sister Arisa in the park when our foot got stuck in the fence and we couldn't get out. A few minutes ago. If you jump over the fence, you win. Yeah, okay. My sister urged me to jump over the fence, so I did as she said. But we were both too short. As a result, we both got stuck in the fence like this. That's how this happened. And at the same time, I think I cut my foot and the blood was gushing out. Someone please help! The fence we were stuck in was in a remote part of the park, and there was no one around. There has to be at least one person. Help! And we were hidden by grass and it was hard to spot within the park. Beyond the fence, there was no sign of people and just a creepy-looking mansion. There's no use! Why did they put up a fence like this in the first place? When I get home, I'm gonna tell Dad and have him take it down. Arisa. My sister Arisa grew up selfish and self-centered.
Hey, Arisa, this is the dress you wanted.
Yay! I was born with a mild development disorder. It didn't really affect my actual life, but I was a little bad at socializing. That's why my parents started doting on my sister after she was born. I also want new clothes too.
Don't be selfish, we don't have much money.
This sort of thing happens all the time. At the sports day and the school arts festival, I only showed up a little bit on Dad's video camera. Oh, it's Sis's shoulder! My dad would send his employee from his company to my class visits instead of coming himself, saying he was busy.
Juri!
Who?
Alright, you did really well today, so you should be rewarded.
Seriously, good job raising your hand.
Yay! They go to Arisa's. Anyway, my parents really doted on my little sister. And so she grew up selfish and more arrogant. Whoa! As I was remembering these things, I noticed that there was a boy watching us. Oh! You're the kid who lives nearby. Help us! Our legs are stuck and we can't move! He was a naughty boy who lived nearby, and although we knew him, he didn't seem like he was going to help us. What? Hey, what are you doing? Go and get help! Hey! He just looked at us and then disappeared. Why is this happening to me just because I have an incompetent sister? I'm sorry. It was Arisa who suggested we jump over. As usual, Arisa's just complaining. But I wonder what kind of people live in the mansion over there. I've been wondering about that big mansion over the fence for a while now. It doesn't seem to be occupied. Is it empty? I'm hungry. It's already been 2 hours since we got stuck here and it's completely dark now. We're going to get treated as a missing person case without anyone finding us. I don't want to die here. It'll be fine. Even my sister, who's usually so energetic, seems to have lost her energy. But just then...
Arisa!
Arisa, where are you?
Oh, it's Mom and Dad! Mom and Dad came looking for us because we were taking so long to come home. We're saved! I was so relieved to see them.
Arisa, why are you here?
You're hurt.
It hurts. My wound is deeper than hers, though.
How did this happen?
It's Sis's fault.
What? I didn't do anything, though.
And Dad brought tools from the car that looked like a pair of big pliers. Dad runs a construction company, so he always has his work tools in the car.
Okay, this should do it.
I'm free.
We need to get to the hospital right away.
Yeah, let's hurry.
What? Hey! and Mom and Dad ran off after saving my sister, leaving me behind. Wait, what about me? I shouted, but...
Here,
What?
you'll have to manage on your own. You're the oldest sister, so you can handle this.
And with that, Dad threw me a saw. What?
Okay, let's go. Hold on, Arissa.
Yes, there's no time to waste.
And then Dad and Mom left. What am I supposed to do with a saw like this? And after that, I tried to cut the fence with a saw, but no. It didn't work with all my strength. Wait. Just then I felt a gaze from the mansion's window. Is it my imagination? It was just a mistake. So I had no choice but to wait for my parents to come and get me again, but 5 hours later, my surroundings were completely enveloped in darkness. My hunger and injured leg were reaching their limits, but there is still no signs of my family returning. I have no choice. I made my resolve and picked up the saw. I have no choice. I have to do it myself. And then, if no one's gonna help me, this is the only way. I decided to escape using the saw. It was the only way for me to survive.
We were back from the hospital and having dinner. But I'm so glad that nothing happened to Arissa.
Seriously?
Thanks for saving me.
Fortunately, my precious daughter Arissa only had a few light cuts. I breathed a sigh of relief. At that moment, the intercom rang. A boy reported that someone was stuck in the fence. We assume it is your child. Police? The police came to my house.
Oh, him!
Apparently, a boy who lives nearby reported Juri to the police station. I thought this was going to be a troublesome situation. So we had no choice but to go and check out the fence, but how did your daughter get stuck on the fence? We don't know. And what we found there, did she really cut off her own leg? But Juri was gone. Where did she go? But sir, this is... There were traces of blood on the ground, as if something had dragged itself along. The trace led to the mansion beyond the fence. Did she crawl there? Let's check it out. And we immediately visited the house, but... Excuse me?
Wow, what a big house! Welcome.
Juri?
What are you doing here?
Are you okay? It looked like you lost a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Someone had already tended to Juri's wounds, and she was trapped in some kind of clean clothes at that moment. I was watching. What? You threw her a saw and left the girl, didn't you? You are...
Terada-san.
The owner of the house with the grand statue appeared. You told her to do something about it with a saw and just took the sister! Stop that strange accusation!
That's right. I was saved by the owner of this house, Terada-san.
Hey you, what are you doing?
What? Terada-san was watching me from inside the mansion. Terada-san is a super rich man.
What? What are you doing anyway, letting people in your house without permission? I didn't want to get involved because it was troublesome, but your actions got my attention. What do you mean? To be frank, it's disgusting. What? You're being rude! Sakamoto! Yes! The adoption notification. I'm preparing to apply for permission for the adoption at the family court and the selection of a legal representative. What's going on? All that's left is for you to sign and seal the document. To take this child in. What?
Terada-san suddenly said this.
I'm a very rich man. I'm so rich that an Arab with oil money would run on away on the desert barefoot. You don't need her anymore, do ya? So I'll take her in. I'm telling you to give me this child. Oh, what the hell are you talking about?
That's right, this girl is our problem.
At that moment, Terada-san whispered something into my parents' ears.
Go ahead.
It's sad, but goodbye. Thank you for everything, Judy.
As soon as my parents heard that, their expressions changed completely. It seems that an adult transaction took place that a child wouldn't understand. And then Terada-san...
The rest is up to you.
What?
It's your life.
That's right. Terada-san worried about me when he saw my family leave me behind after giving me a saw. And he sensed my unusual family situation.
Young lady, if you want to stay with your father and mother, Terada-sama won't stop you. But look back on your life so far. Ask yourself, which path will bring you happiness?
Sakamoto-san...
And make a decision that you won't regret. It's just advice from an old man with a short time left to live.
That's unfair! Getting to live with a rich man like that?
Just to let you know, you are not welcome.
And so I was forced to make a decision. Should I go to Terada-san, or should I go back to my parents? Terada-san, the rich man, had made some arrangements to adopt me in the blink of an eye. I never thought that getting my foot stuck in the fence would lead me to this. But at the time, all I could remember were the sad and painful memories. There wasn't a single happy memory, and no reason to go back to my parents. A few days later...
It's these people. Please come with me to the police station. What?
My parents were found out by the police for what they did to me, and they were both called in for questioning.
Wait a minute, we didn't do anything!
That's right, we're innocent. You're making a mistake.
It's not a misunderstanding. That child almost lost her leg. More importantly, if you can't love your child correctly, you must pay for your crime.
It seems that my parents will be taking a long time to come back. So with nowhere else to go, my sister had been placed in a children's home. Hello?
Hello, Terada-san? Who is this child? I picked her up.
After that, I lived very happily with Terada-san.
Good luck, you got 40 minutes left.
My name is Fumio Matsuhiro, and I'm in 4th grade. Right now, I'm participating in the air squat challenge.
I give up!
A strange company in my neighborhood suddenly started this event. And if you can endure an air squat for an hour, you can win 1 million yen.
Oh, not bad, kid.
I'm going to win no matter what! There was a reason why I had to bring back the 1 million yen.
Here, Fumio, today's dinner.
Yeah! Dad went bankrupt a few years ago and got himself into a mountain of debt. So my family is super poor, and we can't even eat proper meals. Every day, our staple food is okonomiyaki, a Japanese pancake made with flour and water for 100 yen.
How is it?
Yeah, it's good, Mom. I can't even remember when I last ate white rice. I wanted to escape this life. And I wanted to help my mom and dad. That's why I decided to take on this challenge today. I won't lose. I'm going to help Mom and Dad.
That's a good face you're making.
The air squat is a form of muscle training, where you keep a squatting position mid-air, with your feet about 60 centimeters away from the wall and bending your knees to a 90-degree angle. Immediately, your thighs, calves, and butt will all be put under strain. Normally, it would be difficult to endure for even a minute. It's a simple but tough posture. Doing this for 1 hour! The other participants dropped out one after another.
Hey, that kid is amazing!
Before I knew it, I was the only one left.
Good job, kid. You're doing great.
I kept going until I couldn't feel my legs anymore. For my parents, and to change my life. My legs were already aching. I wanted to give up at any moment. But this is the only thing I can do! As I clenched my teeth and put in all my strength, my face was covered in sweat and tears. It was a challenge that was truly a matter of life or death. And then... Ah!
That's too bad. You failed the challenge.
I failed the air squat challenge.
That's a shame. You still have 30 minutes left.
Ugh. There was no way I could do an hour of air squatting from the start. I failed, and they just took the 10,000 yen participation fee. Sorry, Mom and Dad.
What? You use that money?
Ah! Mom! After that, my mom and dad got angry at me. I was asked to go grocery shopping for them, but... That's right. I was using the family's monthly food budget to participate in that tournament. I was trying to do it for them. I was so frustrated that I couldn't stop crying. But it was all my own doing. I couldn't stay at home, so I snuck out. As I was running along like that, crying... Ouch! I bumped into someone. I'm sorry. Whoa! So big! The person didn't move at all, like a big tree.
Is something wrong?
He asked me when he saw me crying. Oh, this is, I told him what happened. I told him everything about the air squat challenge.
Air squat, I see.
This older brother's name is Ralph. So after hearing my story, Ralph...
It looks like you need some training.
Training? When I looked up, Ralph was really muscular. He must be training every day. When I saw that... Can you teach me?
What?
I want to be stronger! Can you teach me how to train? I wanted to be like Ralph. And I wanted to participate in that tournament again. Ralph then started training me every day. And my days of training began. Ugh. 15, 16, 17...
Bend your waist more. That's no good.
Yes! I trained my legs and waist every day. It was really tough. And one day during a break... What kind of work do you do, Ralph? I suddenly felt curious and asked him. I wanted to know who Ralph was. You're so big. Are you a professional wrestler? Or a sumo wrestler? But...
It's a secret.
A secret? Ralph never told me anything about himself, no matter what I asked him. And my training with Ralph continued. Ugh. Ugh. 2 weeks passed like that since I met Ralph.
I'm sorry, but I can only help you until today.
What? One day, Ralph said this.
Sorry, but I have somewhere to go. I think I've taught you everything you need to know about training for that air squat challenge. All that's left is to keep at it.
But... I was honestly a little sad. I wanted Ralph to come and cheer me on if he could. Okay. Thank you for everything, Ralph. But Ralph went out of his way to help me, a complete stranger. I was lonely, but I said goodbye to Ralph.
This is a farewell gift.
What? This is? To my surprise, Ralph gave me 10,000 yen. It was the entry fee to try the air squat challenge again.
Good luck.
And Ralph left. A few days later, I went to the venue for the air squat challenge. To try it for a second time.
Wait, I've seen you before. I didn't think you were coming back. You've got guts, kid.
I paid the 10,000 yen participation fee to the organizers again. This was the last chance Ralph had given me.
Thanks. Do your best.
This time I couldn't fail. But I'm not the same person I was then. I'll show you the results of my training.
Then, the air squat challenge. Start.
And so the challenge began.
Ah!
Half an hour had already passed, but it was clearly a different experience from before. It's tough, but I can do it. I can do it! By this point, I'd already passed my last record. I wanted to bring back the 1 million yen this time. I want to make my parents happy! The second half, it's the turnaround! With less than half the time left, my thighs were already screaming in pain, but I held out until I was the very last person remaining.
That kid is amazing. He might win.
At that moment...
Okay.
What? Suddenly, the organizer put a weight on me. What is this?
This is added when there are 15 minutes left.
I didn't hear that! I shouted in surprise. The weight put even more pressure on my legs, and my body was at its limit.
I didn't say anything, because I just thought of it.
That's not fair.
The audience booed, but the organizers didn't listen.
Be quiet. This much is fine. We're putting 1 million yen on the line.
10 more minutes remaining. Can you keep it up?
I can't believe it. But there's only a little bit of time left. I'll do it. I can do it! I had no choice but to do it now that I've come this far. For Mom and Dad. And for Ralph, who trained me.
Wow, good job, kid.
Oh, some amazing kids out there.
Just a little bit more. The audience was cheering loudly. And then... Yes! Yes! I made it! I made it through an hour! Yes! I've never felt so accomplished or so happy before in my life. Thank you, Ralph. Tears were welling up in my eyes before I knew it. I can make Mom and Dad's life easier. But...
Okay, rehearsal's over.
What? I couldn't believe my ears.
It's no fun if the kids win.
Let's start over.
What? The organizer said something unbelievable. And then...
Yes! Now let's get the real thing started! Get on your marks!
They started over again, as if my life or death win had never happened. No way! Of course, I didn't have any kind of strength left. I didn't have the energy left to do the air squat for another hour.
The kid over here, you're disqualified!
And I was immediately disqualified.
Now, will there be a winner today?
That's messed up. I won! I've been practicing for this day! And yet... I was pushed away by the event organizer.
You're in the way!
You're a money-grubbing kid. Go home.
What?
Hey, you guys!
The next moment,
Fumio should have won. Why is he being paid?
What? Who are you?
Ralph-san? It was Ralph-san.
Well, who is this scary-looking guy?
Is it his brother?
It's a misunderstanding. We told him from the beginning that it was a rehearsal. The boy heard it wrong.
I don't want to hear excuses. Pay Fumio 1 million yen, now.
Whoa! This isn't good.
But at that moment, the other organizers secretly got into the truck park nearby.
Take this, it's a truck attack!
I couldn't believe it. He rammed his truck into Ralph. Watch out, Ralph! The next moment,
What? Whoa!
a man jumped in at the last minute and saved Ralph!
Who is this guy?
He stopped the truck with his bare hands? This man.
And then, I didn't miss it. Ralph looked a little surprised when he saw the man. Blood, huh? Then, Ralph went around to the side of the truck.
Ah!
What are you doing? Stop, stop! This truck weighs 1 ton!
Ah!
No!
Wow!
Ralph tipped the truck over. Then the police came after hearing all the commotion and took the organizers away. It was just a rip-off business. And I was able to get my 1 million yen! Yes! Thanks, Ralph and Anton. I thanked the two.
It's only natural. Surprise money you work so hard for. Hey, my name is Anton. Who are you?
Ralph?
Wait.
Ralph left without saying a word.
You're late. I'm sorry, had to make a little detour. Fred and Grace are already here. Let's get to work.
After that, I never saw Ralph again. I wonder what kind of work Ralph does.
I'm home.
Welcome back, Mom. I'm Toniwaki Sumitaka, a 4th grader in elementary school. And this is my sister, Nanako. Mom, where's dinner?
Make it yourself.
Okay, Mom. We were tired of this kind of life. I had been patient up until now, but not anymore. I decided to glue Mom's shoulders to the bed using super glue while she was sleeping. Brother... Mom always sleeps in not only the days that she has work, but even on days off. I want to go to the park.
Let me at least sleep on my days off. I have to sleep, otherwise my body won't hold up.
Fine. Let's go together, Nanako. Her hubby is asleep and she leaves me and my sister alone while she's at home. Not only does she neglect taking care of Nanako, who's only 5, but she doesn't do the housework at all. Nanako is looking at the other families who are having fun with sad stares. I want to go out with Mom time to time, too. There's nothing we could do. Mom's busy. This is good. I don't think she noticed. Today is the 3rd day. Mom fell asleep without making dinner, and I was at the end of my patience. I decided to use the industrial strength glue to stick her to the bed, because I thought she'd be happier asleep. Then, we took the money from her wallet, and I think this will be enough. Let's go. Are you sure? It's okay. This is what makes Mom happy. I decided to leave the house with my sister.
4 hours later, I woke up suddenly with a need to go to the toilet. I wondered what time it is. I slept a little too long. But the next moment... What? I woke up and found that I couldn't move. What's going on? I can't move! At first, I thought I was sleeping paralyzed or something, but I didn't seem to be the cause. For some reason, my body was firmly fixed to the bed. Sumitaka! Sumitaka! Nanako, help me! I called out for my kids for help, but... What? The house was completely silent. Sumitaka! Nanako! I thought about it, and there was no sign of the two at home. I couldn't hear a thing. It seems that the two of them have gone somewhere. What is this? I then noticed that there is some industrial-strength glue on the ground. And it seems that someone had glued me to the bed. I can't even call for help because my smartphone is still in the living room. How did this happen?
Let's go to the station first. Yay, train! We decided to look for Dad. We found what looked like Dad's address in Mom's notebook. My sister are going to head there. But at that moment,
Is it just you two?
the police officer called out to us. That's right.
It's dangerous to be out on your own at this time of night. Where's your mom and dad?
Mom's sleeping at home.
At home, huh? I want to talk to you, so could you come to the police station?
We need to run, Nanako! Yeah!
Wait!
We ran away because we thought if the police caught us, they would send us back to Mom.
24 hours have passed since I was stuck to the bed. Why is this happening? I'm still strapped to the bed as usual. I can't move at all, not even by a millimeter. I can't even go to the toilet, so I have to hold it in. Even if I shout for help, it's useless. I've been completely cut off from the outside world, and I'm in a desperate situation. On top of that, Sumitaka, Nanako. Sumitaka and Nanako suddenly disappeared without a trace. Where on earth could they have gone? At that moment, the intercom rung.
Huh? Is nobody here?
Please help me, I'm here! Please help me! I raised my voice as loud as I could, but
I guess I'll go.
no! My voice didn't reach them. The distance to the entrance was too far. If nobody finds me... I imagined the worst-case scenario, and I was horrified. I don't want to end up spending the rest of my life on this bed. Why has this happened to me? I was despairing over my life at that moment. What? Suddenly, the door to the room opened. Sumitaka? Is it Sumitaka? Nanako! I thought the children had come home. I'm saved! I still wasn't sure what was happening to me, but for the time being, I thought I'd be free from this bed. That's what I thought, but... What? Who are you? A man I didn't know came in.
Wow, it's the ocean! We bought the train tickets, took a bus, and then got on a ferry. Dad's new house seems to be really far away. Father, I'm hungry. Let's buy something to eat. We used to be a happy family of 4, but one day our lives changed.
I don't care about a woman like you.
I don't know why, but one day Dad just left home. Dad? I guess he got fed up with Mom, who was always sleeping around. If I told Dad what was going on, he would definitely help us. That worthless Mom should just stay at home and sleep all the time. We wanted to live a better life.
You scared the hell out of me. I didn't know there was someone else at the house. Hey, you can't move from there?
What? When the man who came in found out that I was stuck on the bed, he went through the wardrobe and the closet in front of me and stuffed money and valuables into the bag without any hesitation. Hey, stop it! The man was a burglar. I never thought I'd be burglared in a situation like this. I cursed my own luck. Stop it! Get out of here! I'll call the police!
Go ahead and try.
The burglar did whatever he pleased, knowing I was stuck. Not only that.
I see. You're stuck, ain't you?
What?
I'll have some fun while I'm at it.
The burglar gave me a horrifying look. Stop! Don't come over here! He then came towards me and... No!
I guess it's here. It's been 2 days since we left home. We finally arrived at Dad's house. Of course, it was the first time for us to visit Dad's house, and it was the very first time seeing Dad since he split up with Mom. As we pressed the intercom with anticipation, I'm sure he'll be happy to see us. And the person who answered the door was...
Yes, who is it?
I saw Dad for the first time in 4 years. It was the same old figure I remembered. Dad. Dad!
Sumitaka, Nanako, why are you here?
We burst into tears the moment we saw Dad. We were happy to see him after all this time. Dad. We hugged him without thinking.
Whoa!
Then I explained to him how lazy Mom was and how she neglected us. And how terrible life was for me and my sister. We wanted to live with you. I asked him, but... Dad!
Who is it?
What? But it seems that Dad had already started a new family and...
Don't come to my house without permission! I've got nothing to do with you anymore!
What? Dad said something unbelievable. We came a long way together. Let us be with you.
That's impossible! Go home!
That's not right. You're our dad.
Not anymore!
That's right. It turned out that Dad hadn't left because he had lost interest in Mom. The reason he had left was to live his own life with his new family. I was shocked to learn this. We had become a family of the past for Dad. That's not right.
What's going on? Shut up!
Honey, can you please shut these kids up?
You're disturbing the neighbors! Go home already!
The Dad we knew was no longer there. We didn't have a single person on our side. What are we supposed to do from now on?
I don't know!
After doing something so terrible to Mom, we can't go home. I didn't know what to do anymore. The next moment...
Don't make these kids cry!
What? Mom? Then Mom, who was supposed to be glued to the bed, appeared, and she was glaring at Dad with a devilish look on her face.
There are better ways to treat them. Are you still their real father? Do you have any idea how far these kids have come? You can't talk to them like that, too. I've been wanting to say something like this for a long time. Aren't you crazy?
I'm sorry!
Mom got angry at Dad for us.
I missed you, Sumitaka, Nanako.
Mom, but how? There was no way Mom was supposed to be here. I was sure that I had glued her to the bed.
Actually, when I was about to be assaulted by the burglar,
Hey! Wow!
the handyman Anton-san saved me. I can't move. Please help me.
What's going on?
Anton-san was investigating the many burglaries in the neighborhood. And he saw a suspicious man going into my house and came to help me. After that, he helped me get out of the bed. And I came after you, thinking this was the only place you could have gone to.
And it seemed that Mom saw our actions right through. I see.
I'm sorry, Sumitaka, Nanako. I reflected on my own actions. I was so busy with work and I haven't been able to properly look after you two. I'm sure you got angry with me for sleeping all the time and neglecting you.
I'm sorry too. I reflected on my own actions too. I was misunderstood. The reason Mom's been sleeping all the time is because she's been working so hard to support us in the first place, in place of Dad, who's abandoned the family. To do that, she worked hard at her night job, and it wasn't like she was neglecting us. Mom wasn't a worthless person at all.
Anyway, I'm just glad the two of you are safe.
After that, Mom quit her night job and started working a normal job. Rather than money, she wants to spend more time with us now. Mom, let's race there!
I won't lose.
I want to grow up quickly and help my mom and sister.
That day. Wow, they're so cute. I had come out with some friends to catch bugs. We were at a nearby swamp when I caught 2 frogs. My name is Akihiko Sudo. I'm in the 4th grade. Are you gonna take those home, dude? Yeah, I want to make them my pets. I took these frogs and called them Jason and Mary. I had always wanted pets one day. I'm home! Mom, look! I caught some frogs. Can I keep them, please? I went home and immediately asked my mom if it would be alright for me to raise 2 frogs. But... disgusting! No, you need to throw them away right now. But... you take them out right now, mister. Now! Mom was grossed out by them and told me to release them outside somewhere. I guess I can keep it in the drawer or something without telling Mom, so that she won't notice. No matter where you put it, I'm going to find it, just so you know. It seemed that Mom had already figured out everything. I'm so sorry. I swear I'll figure something out for the 2 of you. So just hang tight here for a little while, okay? I wanted to take care of these 2, so I decided to put these 2 frogs out in front of the house for now. Did you throw them out? Yeah, but I should be allowed to keep pets if I want. All of my friends have pets. The only house that doesn't have any pets is our house. I want to have pets too. No means no. I'm sure that you won't be able to take care of the pets anyway. I will too. Don't just decide for me like that. I had always wanted a dog, a cat, a bird, some kind of pet, and I always asked my mom, but she had said no to all of them. Whatever, it's time to eat. Hurry up and sit down at the table. Here, this is your food, Akihiko. Udon again, huh? I actually have achlorhydria. Achlorhydria is a condition where I produce no stomach acid. Because of that, my doctors all tell me that I need to put the least amount of stress possible on my stomach in my daily life. That's why I always get this really bland udon, or boiled down rice, since they're all already broken down pretty heavily from the get-go. Things that stay in your stomach for a while, high fatty foods, meats, fish, proteinaceous foods, veggies, seaweeds, and fruits that are high in fiber, can't have those either. This always tastes the same. Honestly, I was over this whole thing, and I didn't know what to do. But right at that moment, I had an idea. I immediately started researching human stomachs and how digestion works in human beings. I wanted to know. Achlorhydria is a condition where your stomach loses all functionality in producing stomach acid. There is no acid present in your stomach. I can do it! I can keep the frogs without telling my mom. I thought of a plan where I would never get caught by my mom. And then, later that night, after my mom had gone to sleep, I put the frog in my mouth. You guessed it. I had decided to raise the frog in my stomach so that I would keep them and not get caught. I put it in my mouth and immediately the frog began to move around in panic. I'm not going to eat you. Don't worry. Just relax and calm down. And then I made sure not to accidentally scratch the frog or bite down on it before I gave it my best shot and swallowed the frog whole. Almost. The frog was fighting and it didn't want to go down my throat at all, but right at that next moment, I had finally succeeded in swallowing the frog whole. I did it! I finally did it! I wasn't like everyone else. I had no acid in my stomach, so I didn't have to worry at all that I would melt and digest the frogs in my stomach. Afterwards, I took the other frog and shoved it into my mouth before swallowing it whole. I'm going to raise you two in my stomach, okay? Mom would never guess that I'm raising the frogs in my own stomach. There's no way. This way, I can raise the frogs all on my own without having Mom find out about it. Let's have fun together, Jason. Mary? And this wasn't like a dog or a cat. I was always going to be with my pets no matter where I went. My heart was racing in excitement as I was now able to live with a pet just like I had wanted to. Then life started with my pets, but... Alright, here you go. Time to eat, Jason. Mary? Frogs eat things like flies, grasshoppers, aphids, earthworms, spiders, you know, bugs. They needed to eat live creatures, though. They needed to be moving. That's why I had sent food to my stomach while the food was alive. On top of that, frogs lived half of their lives in water, so they needed proper humidity as well. I decided to drink a lot of mineral water to make sure that the two didn't dry up. All right, Akihiko, it's time for your medicine. Okay. Since I had achlorhydria, I needed to take medicine to assist in my digestion, but... Blech. I'd been pretending to take the medicine before spitting it out. If I take this and start producing acid, I'll end up melting the two of them in my stomach. I had been raising a frog in my stomach like so, but... Yo, Akihiko! How are the frogs, man? Let me come over to check them out sometime. My friend Shota-kun came over to talk to me. They're doing great. Not that I can show you, though. What are you talking about? Ribbit. Huh? Oops. What the heck is wrong with him? They jumped. It seemed like a few days had gone by, and they seemed to be doing well. They would move around in my stomach from time to time, and I could feel it. We're always going to be together, okay?
But frog human?
Yeah. He's just been acting so weird recently. I figured that he's probably possessed by frogs or something. I mean, by the looks of it, he just seems like a regular kid. He drinks a lot of water, too. And if he talks about anything to anyone, he just talks about frogs. Hey, did you know? Frogs can vomit out their own stomachs and wash them off. Isn't that cool? Yeah, he's literally always just thinking about frogs. But a frog human? No way is that actually. Huh? See? It's just like I told you. Afterwards, it was dinner time as usual, but I could only eat a little bit. I'm done. Thank you, Mom. It's because I had pet frogs growing in my stomach. However, in return, I had my mom take me to the doctors because I would lie and say I was sick to have the doctors give me an IV. Are you sure? You haven't been eating at all lately. Do you feel sick or something? I don't have any kind of appetite, Mom. And it's fine. I eat at school. It was right at that moment. What's going on? I was suddenly overwhelmed with a sense of nausea. What is it, Akihiko? Nothing at all, Mom. After getting back to my room, the first thing that came out of my mouth was... It was Jason! Jason had climbed up through my esophagus and climbed out of my stomach on his own. You can't come out of my body like that. But I'm glad you seem to be doing well. As a result, I was able to confirm that the frogs were doing well in my stomach. I knew that my stomach plan would work well. Jason seemed to be doing really good. Afterwards, Alright, let's go back into my stomach, huh? I couldn't have my mom find out that I was keeping frogs, so I put him right back into my stomach. A week after I continued to take care of the frogs in my stomach, the day had finally arrived. I'm so hungry. I didn't eat much of anything, and I was basically surviving off of water and IVs only. But at this point, I was really wobbly because I was so starving.
About this right here.
I have to puke the two of them up once and make sure that I eat something good, soon. I was thinking about how I would do that when, once again, I felt something strange in my stomach.
Which means that the answer must be...
Huh? My vision slowly started to blur and go dark. What the heck? I can't see the blackboard at all. It wasn't just that either. I could feel something coming up through my stomach once again. The two of them are trying to get out again. You guys, you can't come out now. It wasn't like I could just puke up frogs in the middle of class. So I held my mouth closed and tried to hold it in, but this time I was attacked with a sudden sense of stomach pain. It was stomach pain that I had never felt before in my life. I had felt like my stomach was really tight recently. It seems like something had been happening in my stomach. I couldn't stand the pain and just collapsed on the spot.
Hey, Akihiko, what's going on?
Hey, Akihiko, teacher, Akihiko is...
Akihiko, you okay? Akihiko!
It hurts so much. My stomach hurts. Hey.
Relax, Akihiko. I'm gonna take you to the nurse's office right now, okay?
I was in so much pain that before I knew it, I had passed out. Are those? I was immediately taken to the hospital to be looked at by doctors, but...
Is this a freaking tadpole?
The doctor who had cut into my stomach was completely shocked. They had found a large amount of tadpoles in my stomach. I came to in the hospital bed after the surgery, but... Akihiko, are you okay? What happened? Mom. According to what the doctor said, Mary had laid a bunch of eggs in my stomach at some point. Jason and Mary had bread in my stomach. I didn't realize this would happen. Are those frogs? From when you... I just wanted to keep frogs, so I had them in my stomach the whole time. You wanted frogs that bad?
Why does this guy always bring the strangest patients?
Afterwards, I didn't have any further complications, and I was able to leave the hospital without any issues. Then, Mom allowed me to keep the frogs and raise them. You take good care of them. Thank you, Mom. I don't want him to swallow more freaking frogs. I had sworn in that moment that I would raise these kiddos all on my own. We're going to be together from now on too. Jason, Mary, George, Nixon, Samantha, Abigail, Emma, Dave, Adrian.
Okay then, let's leave this part to, let's see. Tiger, could you read this part? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Tiger. Sorry about that. I forgot you can't speak. I'm such an idiot. Please forgive me.
I'm Tiga Nabi. One day, my teacher called me on purpose to get a laugh from everyone, using me as a butt of his silly jokes. 6 months prior...
Oh crap!
It was a totally unexpected accident. We never saw it coming. A truck suddenly rammed into us.
Tiger, get down!
The truck was carrying a load of lumber. One huge one slammed into a windshield, smashing it into pieces. It penetrated the windshield like some missile and smacked me right in the throat.
Tiger? Tiger! Are you okay, son?
Dad, you... It was a miracle that I survived, but... After a thorough checkup, it was found that I was not able to speak due to damage to the muscles in my vocal cords. As a result, I was unable to speak.
Laryngeal trauma. In layman's terms, throat injury. The muscles in his vocal cords have been severely damaged.
Yeah. It seems my throat muscles are paralyzed.
There is nothing we can really do right now. We'll just have to wait and let it heal naturally. It may take some time. Tiger, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Dad, are you sure?
For the next Parents' Day, my dad's gonna be here to see me.
You're so lucky. It's always only my mom.
My daily routine was pretty tough after my accident. I mean, think about it. One day I'm talking up a storm and the next I can't utter a word. It also brought on further problems.
How about you, Tiga? Is your dad coming?
Yeah, right.
Sorry. You can't talk. I forgot.
Like our teacher, the other kids started copying him and started using me as the object of ridicule. Then, right then,
Sorry to be late, kids.
Hey, Teach. What the hell is that?
I'm a vocal cord! Get it? Pretty funny, huh? I made it for you all.
the teacher wasted his time to make these silly things like this just to laugh. I can't take this anymore. Is it so funny making fun of someone? It's strange. This teacher never acted this way before.
Okay, let's see. Next chapter, I suppose.
He was pretty timid and not really confident in himself. As a result, the kids made fun of him and had no respect for the guy. At least until recently. But then one day, it all changed.
Okay then, let me see. Tiger.
He unknowingly just picked me out of all the students. It was just a random pick.
Sorry, Tiger. I didn't mean to pick you. I forgot. Please forgive me.
But he didn't he didn't accept the reaction he got from the class.
Wow, they sure liked it. Did they just accept me? This feels kind of good. They like it. They like me.
From that day on, it seems he got a taste of euphoria that comes with getting a laugh from the class. So he began using me as a target of all his jokes.
I'm Tetsurioji. I'm what you call a freelance Yakuza. I'm not with any affiliated criminal organization. I was visiting a rival group called the Shuto Group for, let's say, important discussions, eh? Okay, guys, let's get it going. I'm not talking. Just get it through your heads. I'm not revealing where I got it. This is the bloke that was spreading all that weird drugs all over our territory.
Oh yeah? This piece of trash, huh?
I ain't talking no matter what. Me lips are sealed.
Oh yeah? We'll see about that.
Man, gotta say, this is pretty adrenaline charged. Ah! These guys in the Shuto group are famous for their ruthlessness. Just a matter of time before he breaks.
So, you're Ryuji, is that right?
Yes, sir, that's right. A freelance Yakuza, Tetsurioji. At your service. Hope I can be of help, sir.
And you're also gonna do the driving for me, is that right?
Pleased to meet you, sir. I'm his partner, Anton.
Yeah, right. Just do as I say.
I was apprehensive on the day of Parents' Day. What if even the parents laugh at me? I'm not sure if I can handle it. Right then, the teacher walked into the classroom.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Parents' Day. So happy you're all here. This is the first Parents' Day for me. I have to make the best of it. So, these are the parents, huh? Look like a bunch of deadbeats. I guess if one of them is Tiger's parent, won't be a problem. Alrighty, let's get the show on the road. I wrote up a little script note for this day. My intention was to not only get the class roaring, but my main focus was on their parents. They are gonna be blown away. My dream has always been to get the respect of the parents, for them to call me a fun and interesting teacher. Okay, I'm gonna go with these jokes first. I looked down at my notes and... Okay, class, I'm gonna take roll call. Asada.
Here.
Jima.
Here.
Tiger. Tiger? What's up? Are you here or not? Speak up.
Hey, Teach. Tiga can't talk.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Tiger can't speak. I totally forgot. I'm such a silly teacher. Maybe I'm just nervous, huh? My first little joke was a hit with the class. They roared with laughter, but what's more, peals of laughter could be heard from the parents. Yes, they love it! The moment I witnessed that, my entire body began to shake with joy. Man, that feels super good. I felt a surge of euphoria pumping through my entire body. It was as though I got a shot of adrenaline. It was exquisite. Okay, kids, let's start the lesson. That's what we're here for, after all. The first lesson of the day is mathematics. Alrighty, things are getting off to a wonderful start. You can do this. No problem so far. As usual, I began my lesson, as I usually do. Laughter is all timing and confidence. Okay, kids, let's begin with the problem. I mustn't always focus on only trying to put one joke after another. They will only tire of it after a while. For the last couple of days, I've been doing a little research about comedy. Then, several minutes later, okay, it's time for another joke. I decided to showcase another one of my one-liners. This next problem is, select the correct answer from A to D. Let's see, who shall I have to answer this problem?
Over here.
Me!
Very good, okay. Let me see. Tiger, you want to go for it? No.
Huh? I wasn't even raising my hand. But wouldn't you know it, he picked me.
Why don't you stand up and answer the question then?
Please choose the correct answer from A to D. Very easy. Think you can handle it, Tiga?
I knew the answer, of course, but since I couldn't speak, I purposely didn't raise my hand. But everyone, even the parents in the back, they were all staring at me. So I gathered up all my energy and tried to speak and answer the question, but... No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't form any words. Then the teacher said...
Right, but the answer is not but D.
Oh no, what have I done? He can't speak. Sorry about that, Tiger. I'm such a complete dolt. Pardon my error.
Ha ha ha.
Yes, that was a hit. Listen to the laughter.
The whole class erupted in laughter, and the teacher reacted with complete joy and elation. I just wish this class would just end for God's sakes.
I'm really sorry, kids. My bad. Always messing up, huh? Forgive me, Tiger. Oh yeah, you can't answer.
Ha ha ha. He continued to joke with me, making one joke after another about my inability to speak. I was unable to respond, and all I could do was hope it would end soon. But then, someone approached.
Someone's dad? Ah! You really think this is fun, huh? Well, what do you say? Want me to destroy your vocal cords? What the hell?
It was my dad.
Ah! Let me go! What are you doing? For your information, I'm Tiger's father. Pleased to meet you. What? You're Tiger's dad? Where's this guy come from? He was glaring at me like he was going to tear my head off, which didn't seem all that far-fetched. Sorry we have to meet under such unpleasant circumstances, Teach. But you see, I'm a Yakuza. I'm unacquainted with normal social etiquette.
Please, you got this all wrong, sir.
Hey, Tiga? Is your dad really a Yakuza?
Just 5 minutes ago, the class was alive with laughter. But now, there was only dead calm.
Hey, Teach, what's so funny, huh? Why's everyone, laughing? Explain it to an uneducated Yakuza like me. Could you do that? Speak up, man! Is it because Tiger can't speak? Is that what's so funny? Is it so funny that my son is struggling to speak, huh? Is that the joke? I came here today to see my son happy. I wanted to see him enjoying his class, but what I saw was sorrow. I was disappointed, to say the least. Please, I didn't mean to.
Then, my dad...
Hey guys, get in here. We're taking this no-good so-called teacher or professor or whatever he is to a more comfortable place. It's my turn to teach him a lesson.
The other Yakuza members were all waiting outside and suddenly marched in.
Wait a sec, guys. Please, where are you taking me?
My dad was furious and he took the teacher away. I had no idea where.
Hey, what's going on here? What do we do?
Hey, Tiga, just in case, I want to apologize for anything I may have done to you in the past. Sorry, man.
Where are you taking me? Can I at least... Shut the hell up. You find out soon enough.
Slam!
Wait, where am I? What the hell are you going to do to me? Are you guys going to kill me? Well, one thing I know, you seem to enjoy all the attention. Well, you've come to the right place, mister. Today's your debut one-man show. Give us all you got, buddy. Yeah, make us laugh. Oh, man, I'm finished. I always loved kids. I always wanted to be a teacher that was loved by everyone. That's why I became a teacher. But I've always been a little awkward and can never communicate well with the kids. But I was able to get them to laugh. It made me super happy. I'd never been able to do that before. Ah!
The following day. Hey, good morning, everyone.
Hey, Tiga! You can speak!
It had been 6 months since the accident. It seemed my voice muscles healed on their own. Yeah, I woke up this morning and my voice was back. But...
After that traumatic incident with the Yakuza, I was not able to speak. The shock of being in such a terrible situation had rendered me emotionally unable to speak.
Hey, Tiga. I can't hear a word you're saying. Speak up.
I was truly sorry for what I had done. I truly paid the price for my ignorance.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.